The notion that the mainstream media is working with scientists to lie to Christians is a complex and multifaceted issue. To understand this phenomenon, it is essential to delve into the historical context of the relationship between science, media, and Christianity. Historically, science and Christianity have had a tumultuous relationship, with periods of cooperation and conflict. The scientific revolution of the 16th and 17th centuries, led by figures such as Galileo and Newton, challenged the traditional understanding of the universe and the role of God in creation. This led to a perception among some Christians that science was a threat to their faith. In modern times, the relationship between science and Christianity has become increasingly strained, particularly on issues such as evolution, climate change, and genetic engineering. Many Christians, particularly those from conservative denominations, have expressed skepticism or outright rejection of scientific theories and findings that they perceive as conflicting with their religious beliefs. The mainstream media, in its quest for ratings and clicks, has often sensationalized these conflicts, pitting scientists against Christians in a battle of faith vs. reason. However, a closer examination of the issue reveals that the media's portrayal of science and Christianity is mutually exclusive is often misleading and exaggerated. Many scientists are themselves Christians, and many Christians accept and even embrace scientific findings. The notion that scientists are somehow conspiring with the media to deceive Christians is unfounded and unfair. Scientists are driven by desire to understand the natural world and to uncover the truth, not to undermine religious beliefs. In reality, the media's coverage of science and Christianity is often driven by a desire to create controversy and attract attention. By pitting scientists against Christians, the media can create a narrative of conflict and drama, which can be more engaging and attention-grabbing than a nuanced and balanced discussion of the issues. This can lead to a distortion of the facts and a misrepresentation of the views of both scientists and Christians. Furthermore, the media's focus on the most extreme and vocal critics of science, whether they be Christian or not, can create a false impression that these views are representative of the broader Christian community. In reality, many Christians are engaged in constructive dialogue with scientists and are working to find ways to reconcile their faith with the latest scientific findings. It is also worth noting that the media's coverage of science and Christianity is often influenced by ideological and cultural biases. Some media outlets may have a secular or liberal bias, which can lead them to portray Christians as anti-science or irrational. Others may have a conservative or religious bias, which can lead them to portray scientists as elitist or arrogant. In conclusion, the idea that the mainstream media is working with scientists to lie to Christians is a simplistic and misleading narrative. The relationship between science, media, and Christianity is complex and multifaceted, and cannot be reduced to a simple conflict between faith and reason. While there are certainly tensions and disagreements between scientists and Christians, these are often exaggerated and distorted by the media for the sake of ratings and attention. A more nuanced and balanced discussion of the issues is needed, one that recognizes the diversity of views within both the scientific and Christian communities, and seeks to promote understanding and dialogue rather than conflict and controversy. By promoting a more informed and nuanced discussion of the issues, we can work to build bridges between science and faith, and to create a more constructive and respectful dialogue between these two important aspects of human culture and society.